Absolutely. It's been over a year that we've suited up and played for a game, so this time has been well prepared for.
Is there one or two particular things that stick out to you in your preparation for this season as it relates to your quarterback, Will McElvain?
Nothing really sticks out to me. We've been doing the pretty much same thing that we've always been doing, same practice kind of stuff. If we need to work on something, we want to fix something, we'll stay after practice and we'll adjust some things. We'll run through it so we can get it into our brains and bodies, just so it's instilled in us. But nothing's really stood out for me, at least, how we've been doing things.
How would you describe your confidence level and the ability to build that, because it's been so long since you've played, whether you're talking about you specifically or your teammates on offense?
I believe since we've been doing this since I really want to say July for a camp, our fall ball, and then coming back after our winter break, and then been doing this since January. We've been on the field. We've been doing what we've always been doing. The confidence is definitely there. We just need to go out there and get that first game feeling to know, like, hey, this is where we need to be at, and then go from there. So I definitely feel, for me at least, the confidence is there, and then some of the guys looking at the atmosphere of locker room practices, I feel we're definitely confident enough to go in and do what we need to do.
Isaiah, how are you feeling health-wise? I know you were limited a little bit last spring, limited again in the fall. Where are you at? How's the feet feel?
The feet feel really good. The lower body injuries, they're kind of stacked up on me last year in the 2019 season, though. But as of now, I'm feeling completely healthy. Knees, no problem. Ankles, no problem. Toes, good deal. So I'm sitting pretty right now with injuries, and I'm good. Keep it that way too.
You've been a full go since you guys started practice?
In the beginning, not so much. I was limited just a little bit, just so I can get my body back into shape, the football shape. But as of 2 weeks now, since school started, I've been full go, 100%, and no hiccups at all. So it's been pretty good.
How was the? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jim. Isaiah, I guess the big thing is, how does the preparation feel, just with it being so late and just with everything that's going on and trying to have a season? And does it feel different compared to, normally playing in the fall, and just how you guys have had to adjust in order to just get ready for this season?
Yeah. When I think about it, I know like fall is that was last year. When I think about it, it's not like, holy crap, we're in winter, we're in the spring. It's I'm in football mode, and I'm ready to play. I'm prepared for it. Doesn't matter if it's now, it's in the fall again, or anything like that. I think when we get the ball rolling, like we're practicing, we're in meetings, we're doing everything, it's football mode, and it doesn't matter when or where it's going to happen. So doesn't matter really if it's in the spring for me.
I'm sure if you were in here during the coach's press conference, you heard him talk about it doesn't matter how weird the season is, when it's happening, the standard is the same. We're going to compete. We're going to try and win a championship. Was that something you guys had to talk about, or do you all know when you come in here, it doesn't matter when we're playing, what it looks like, what the season looks like, we're all here with it?
Absolutely. Doesn't matter. It goes for practices too. If we're outside, like Youngstown, I would want to be outside because we need to be able to adjust to something like that. We need to adapt to to a certain environment like that. Having the dome has its advantages, but also has its disadvantages when we go away to places outside, especially during this time. So when we says we might be running around in snow, ankle snow practices, and playing in however cold weather, I may mumble a little bit, but it needs to be done. It's something that definitely needs to be done for us to be prepared for games such as Youngstown.
Coach also said that there's got to be he talked about how you got to be multiple, you got to play different formations and stuff like that, but also keeping it simple. He also mentioned that everyone kind of needs to be able to play another position because you never know what's going to happen. Are you solely focused on wide receiver, or do you have other responsibilities that you need to be ready for in case the quarterback's room is all of a sudden quarantined?
I don't think there will be any position changes for me. Don't expect me to play tight end or QB or go on the defensive side though. But as far as wide receiver go, I am primarily my position is the X, and then there's the Z and the H. I've been taking reps on all three of those positions, and so I feel comfortable, more than comfortable, to play slot outside in case one of our guys goes down, or if it's in the game plan where it'll be best suited for me to play in one of those positions. But don't expect me to be out there on the line of scrimmage with the O-linemen or behind them throwing the ball. So.
Isaiah, sorry, Jim, go ahead. You were trying to ask a question earlier.
Isaiah, over the winter and in the fall, you guys got two major gifts from donors. How exciting is that for UNI football? Now a new outdoor field turf, an outdoor to practice on, a new meeting room inside. How exciting is that what's the excitement about that?
That is absolutely awesome and grateful for us as players. I came here in 2016, and the practice field was completely grass. When we go to a big school, it's all turf. Even for our conference games, it's all turf, and you really don't see many teams practicing on normal grass. So I think having the turf field would be a great step up, and also improving our standing, be able to recruit better players. Like, we have the facilities, we're top of the line school, something like that, and then having the meeting room where we can all come together into a space that's ours, where we can get things done, and call ours. It's really awesome. It's really cool. I know the guys are absolutely excited. And when I heard about those things and Farley announced it, it felt like Christmas, really. And I'm actually kind of glad, because I'm staying for my 6th year, and if I didn't, I would miss out on the opportunity of something like that. So I'm kind of happy that we have the donations like that coming in.
Isaiah, you mentioned how you've been practicing also at the Z and the H. Is that something that you would have anticipated you may have done anyways if there hadn't been all this craziness with the pandemic, seeing your role expand like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Last season in 2019, kind of halfway through the season, they started moving me around just to make me become a bigger threat, more versatile. So I definitely, before they even said anything coming into spring, I was watching the Z, watching the H with all the concepts, and have everything in my head, know pretty much what all the wide receivers are doing when a play comes up. So, yeah, I definitely want to be a versatile player for the team. Whatever needs to be done, I want to be able to do it. Anyone else? I think that's it. All right. Jarek. Have a good one, guys.